we're back.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey,
Happy Saturday, everybody. We're starting. Once again, we're back here. There's 7 of us. So it will be a bit rowdy. But don't worry, we can always kick Ange out. But before we do, Ange, do you want to tell us what's coming up on Infinite Bucket Tales? Seeing as I botched it so badly last night.
1 second, I just need to spend 10,000 points. 1 second.
Well, obviously tonight we are back with D&D, and then we will then be starting D&D offline. I think I might have messed up some of the schedule, but Corey's got D&D on Monday. And then next Friday we have Blades in the Dark back on Friday the 5th with the motley crew that are around us. Then Saturday, it's Mysteries of Claw, which is an offline one again, but it's another D&D session. And then we will be seeing D&D again next Saturday. This is only because we're falling into a routine of bi-weekly, so there was a swap over to make sure that D&D and the Monday session for Croy. So this week is a bit of a blip, but after that it does fall into a routine. Friday the 12th, we've got Heckness Revelia, which is another mad carnival that is crazy. We are crazy in that, and yeah, it's mad.
You left it off after you've just been catapulted.
Pies and baths and all sorts, which is it's very scary. Then obviously the 18th we'll be back for Mutants and Masterminds, which is just as crazy.
Yeah,
Our games seem to be going down the crazy route right now.
Word of the day.
I mean, at the end of the day, the games go wherever the players want to go. So.
Then we're running back then into D&D offline on the Monday the 15th, back to Team Blades in the Dark with the River Ghosts, and then the Mysteries of Blackcore, then D&D. We are going to be, and then Friday the 26th, we've got Carbon 2185 with the wonderful Strain, who is GMing that, and we all have to sort our characters out if we haven't done it already, guys. I'm hoping to kickstart Keen back into doing the vampire game, so I've got to sort a date out for that. We are also starting to think about doing there's some midweek games coming in on alternative Tuesdays, and we were looking at Call of Cthulhu, but we seem to still be sticking with this. We need an extra 2 players. We can't see Trail of Cthulhu. For God's sake, it's a Cthulhu game. It's a Cthulhu game. Trail, Dark, Court. It don't matter. It's one of them. It's the same story.
If you'd like to join, get into our Discord and join.
Join our Discord and argue the Trail Call thing with Mark for an hour or so.
I don't know if anybody's got any gin that they can hand over to Ange right now, but I think she needs it.
I got chocolate. So yeah, so we're planning to run that, and then I think we are running another bi-weekly vampire game. Is that the one we're going for?
Yes. We're going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade 5th
These
edition.
aren't streamed. If they're sessions that anyone wants to learn a new game and just want to chill out, they're not going to be really late sessions because it's a school night, blah, blah, blah. So it's just going to be, we're just going to go in, have a bit of fun, bit of chill out, and then and teach people the game if they want to know it.
They are going to be a lot more relaxed. Obviously, on stream, we try and keep it entertaining for you guys, so we try and skim over whatever we can. But obviously, on the non-stream games, it will be a bit slower. So if you're new to it, please don't hesitate. We will go at a snail pace for anyone who isn't familiar with these sort of games.
Like me.
Yeah.
We're also looking at streaming for your entertainment after the other night. A game called Divinity. Is it Divinity?
Divinity 2, yes.
Yeah. Now we played that the other night.
Oh
Lloyd
my God.
got very frustrated with us because we went in thinking it was like Guild Wars or WoW. So we all went running off in different directions and caused absolute mayhem.
And
it's not
Ange
like
got us
that.
all. No, it wasn't Ange. It was Mark. Mark got us all killed.
me. It was me.
And the reality is, it's just like, so we're going to stream it. It's just like this. You have to take it slowly and in turn, listen to the story, not run around like it's a complete computer game and set the whole ship on fire and then
walk into a crime scene and get all the guards to want to kill you.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the red hand meant.
I mean, the problem I have is that I wish we had like some kind of tool where we could communicate individually. Say what we're gonna do.
So it was a bit. So we're going to restart that, and we thought because it's along those lines, we'll restart that, and we would show it online and try not to argue like we did the other night, because
just purely so that you can have a laugh at us.
Are you role-playing your characters when you're playing?
We're gonna try.
Okay, we're gonna try.
Do it.
I know. I got shouted at quite a bit the other night. I don't know if
because you walked into a crime scene.
I think that might just because Angie was playing. She shouted at you a lot.
We were all looking around, and all of a sudden it was like combat initiated. We're like, what are we doing?
I mean, I wish I could have done like a shadow play or like capture, because there was a bit where I was talking to like an NPC lady. And just in the background, you could just see the party triggering the combat and getting murdered. While you're in a conversation, you don't get brought into the initiative order.
And the best
happens in real time. The best in the background, they're all just getting murdered.
Is as this fight started, it was Angie's first turn and everything, and she clicked the feign death button by mistake, so she just died on the floor, and the guys just walked right over and came from us. So
I didn't know what I was doing. It was like,
we're going to bring that to you.
Yeah, and we have to teach some people what the meaning of AoE is.
Right. I will point out, right, we were all playing undead characters, and the only way to heal us were poison, and in this game, poison is explosive, and I was a fire mage. So it wasn't a good start.
You see where that's going?
It was chaos. We should have recorded it because it was absolutely
kind of up and down a lot, I think.
So anyway, we are going to stream
popular.
that, and so that's going to be midweek. We've got to sort it out because everyone's really busy and stuff like that. But we're going to work a day out that we can stream it. You know, it won't be for like 4 hours, and we'll see. And then me and Andy, we've been
not good, is it?
And we've been promising. We have been promising since last year that me and Andy will come back regularly with me and him are like old people.
Yep.
We will bring that back. We just got to. We need to finish Eco because
it's really draining our time at the moment.
And we went on to Eco, and we literally have to go. I haven't been on today.
I haven't.
So everyone's probably starving. So so once we've done the Eco and we've blown up the world, we will start those extra things. So
wait, and we're not trying to blow up the world. That's where we're going wrong, isn't it? That's why the pollution's increasing.
The world from blowing up. Oh right,
It turns out one of your players is working against you.
But there's still if you do have Eco and you do want to join us, there is still plenty of time to join my kingdom under my rule and do what I say. So if you do wish to join, do feel free. The details are in our Discord if you want to join.
And there's never any arguing when we're playing.
No.
Well, I can say I played on the server once and there was never arguing, so I would back that statement up.
You joined when we were all in bed, didn't you?
Yep.
I think it was. I think wasn't it after the last D&D game or something? You jumped in for 20 minutes just as everybody was leaving.
Yeah.
But there was no arguing.
I bet it was quite chilled out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I mean, I heard it was a really chill game, and that's why everybody started playing it.
Yeah, it's very zen.
Yeah.
Provided you don't have a grievance against anything in the world in particular.
Yeah.
Or anyone with a Napoleon.
And without further ado, I think that's...
We all get on really well, so don't worry. There'll be never any arguments anywhere in any of the games that we play.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll hand
Speaking
over
of a
to
game
Croy.
where we can argue with each other, we're now going to hand over to Croy to continue Dungeons and Dragons. If you've missed any of the previous episodes, do check them out on the YouTube. They are going up live. We are going to try and work our YouTube now so that the episode that you need to see for the Saturday will come out on the week before it is. So the episode that was just before this went live on our YouTube on Tuesday. Same for the Mutants and Masterminds and that. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube, if you are watching this on YouTube and it just went live now, good news for you. In 4 days, We'll be live on Twitch to do. Is it 4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Croy?
4 days. Who knows? But within a few
Maths or
days.
something. What?
Yeah.
It's Saturday. We don't
So,
do
yeah.
maths on a Saturday.
So
God's
yes.
sake.
So without further ado, let's hand over to Croy for some normality in tonight's proceedings. Croy.
Welcome, everybody. You found your way to a dark castle. Yeah, you
I said
have managed
normality.
to find your way through into a stone circle. It has a stone floor. It has a stone ceiling. It has stone walls. There is a portal that is now defused, defunct, de-energized on the floor. And there is a small window that looks out into the clouds, into the mist. The place is very cold. The stone is cold to touch. The air is cold. You are all together but one. One of your party is in a different place. I'd like to start with that person who's in the different
dear.
place.
Yes,
Patrick, along with the rest of the party, you entered into the portal in that strange space-like realm that was siphoning rock mass from somewhere, building itself up, and you created. You brought with you. Yeah, you brought with you somebody, didn't you? You had a.
yes, I have a body with
passenger.
me.
Yeah. And you step out of the portal, kind of expecting the back ends of everybody to be in front of you, and they're not. You are alone. You are in a stone circle with a stone wall, and a body over your shoulder, and an empty, defused portal. It's cold. There's a window, one single window looking out, and it just looks grey and dark.
So the window is the only feature in the room, apart
And
from the
port on
teleporting
door.
pad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's slightly to your left.
I'll walk up to the window and peer out to see if I can see anything.
What have you done with the body? Are you
It's still on
holding
my shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of try and look up. You can't see the window. You're too short.
I put the body on the floor and step onto it
Okay.
to lean out the window.
You can now see out the window.
Do I? Do I see anything?
As you look out, you look over and around and see shadow. You see hills like razor teeth reaching up into the clouds. You see more stone, dark black stone tinged with mist, fog creeping around it. You see a tower over on the other side, and as you look through the window, silhouetted, you see somebody you recognize. Who's looking out the window in the main party?
I mean, it's not going to be the gnome,
Yeah.
assuming they're at similar height.
We haven't got any dead bodies to stand on.
Yeah.
Might be Moon because he was the first one there,
Yeah.
wasn't he? Moon. Yeah.
Moon
so
was
I kind of
looking
know
out
it's
when it
probably-
first
If Moon
came
looks
through.
if Moon looks for too long, I'll climb up him. To look out the window.
Stand in the window. So you see Moon and Kai just standing on the window ledge, looking out over this scene. And let me just bring that to you all. There's a cold, chill wind that's blowing in through this space.
Croy, can you just turn your volume up a bit? Your mic.
that moving for anyone else?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hey, right, I have to turn my mic up.
That's better.
Okay, I've moved it closer to my face as well, which also helps. So you are standing, looking out, and you can see each other. The towers are lopsided. Looking down, it looks almost like a hand reaching out from the ground. Five towers, one lopsided, almost fallen over. One looking like it's perhaps broken, smashed, fallen apart, degraded. And each of the towers, you see a stone walkway linking between them. And as you're looking out, it sort of forms bridge-like structure, large stone. But you look at it again, and it just vanishes. It's not there. It sort of seems to be flickering between, and it's a corner of your eye. You realise it's your peripheral vision. As you look around and you see it in the corner of your eye, and you try and look straight at it. It isn't there. But you can see Moon in the tower next to you.
How far can I estimate the towers to be?
So how far
Apart.
They're a good few hundred feet. They're pretty sizable at the top, and you are right at the top of them, exceptionally high. As far as you can tell, looking out, you can see water. You can see dark black trees. Give me a perception roll. And Moon as well, I assume if you're looking out, and Kai as well, if you're looking out, give me a perception roll too.
I see Adric over there, in a different tower.
Adric, you take a while to notice the other teams. You do notice, all of you that are looking out the window, you see various, it's like buildings in the distance up the valley. And you see numerous stone walkways just peeling out. Again, the same thing about when you're not looking at them, peripheral vision, you see them. When you try and stare at them and actually get a fix on where they are exactly, they're gone.
What's he doing over there?
I think he's looking. There are other towers, and I think there's something else.
How big's the window? Can Moon fit through it?
Okay, I'm a fairly small cat.
I'm going to check all the walls and go around messing around with the walls to see if there's any like loose stones. I'm basically looking for something that might push in, or to make a staircase or a special door or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation as you're
and then she finds the button for the floor release.
Looks like we stirred the sea into a bowl of boiling cauldron.
I've just rolled a natural 1.
That is the lever for the floor.
You're running your hands along looking for something, and you cut your finger on something sharp.
Ow! For God's sake! Just just suck it and. This place has got us trapped in here forever. What we're going to do? We're going to need to get to Moon. We're not going to be able to get out. There's no stairs. There's no door. What are we going to do?
Tanner, you're looking at the window trying to figure if you can climb out it, or if Moon could.
Yeah, whether I could push Moon out of it.
Yeah, I mean that would certainly be.
Wow.
That would be possible. Before you do that, Adric, back to you. You're in the middle of this room. You've got a body on the floor. You spotted them. It took you a while, but you spotted them.
Yep. Actually, yeah, he'll probably tap his hammer on the ground to see if he can detect if there's a floor below or something that he could possibly get down to.
Yeah, go on, roll investigation. You're tapping around on the floor, but it's not that. It's actually on the wall. Something catches your eye. There's something that looks like a space for something. A stone, maybe not dissimilar to the crystal shapes that you saw on the portal that you entered into this space in.
Adri will go back to the body and double check it for anything that might fit.
Okay. Yeah. There's nothing like you've done this guy over, but as you turn the body over and you look at it, you see a small wisp, a small mote, a kind of green, bluey tinge, and it exits the wall not far away from where you are, at the back, away from the window, and it seems to be gliding along slowly towards you where you are as you move the body.
Adric will back away from it.
As you watch this small mote of energy, it passes in front of you and goes down into the mouth of the corpse.
Uh-oh.
Adric's going to
wakey time.
On seeing this, Adric's going to bash the corpse with his warhammer. He doesn't take chances, okay?
Mutilation. I mean,
you smash this corpse into pulp as your frustrations of being stuck in a place like this just gets to unbearing levels of tension, and you destroy and mutilate this body while he's raging in the tower. What are the rest of you doing over there?
Yeah.
Can anyone see what Aldric's doing?
Really.
I can just hear swearing echoing through the void.
He's gone away from the window.
I would love it if once he's mutilated the corpse, that it's no longer high enough for him to reach the window.
I mean, Moon, you're pretty handy with the climbing. Can you see a way down out of the window?
I'm looking.
I'll also have a look from my vantage point.
Is the window open?
Don't mind me.
Yeah, it's just an open window.
It's just yeah.
I'm just peering down to see if I can see any way to get down. Or more importantly, how far away the ground is.
Could you roll
I'm going to be
perception?
looking at the portal itself.
Yeah.
And I go, well, a bad coin ain't picking up no more whirling moss. I'm just checking to see if there's anything odd about the portal itself.
Yeah, roll investigation, please, Cookie. Moon.
Oh.
There's something.
Oh.
There's something about the clouds that are floating into the ones that float close to the ground. As you're looking at them, they gain a different form of momentum. They become, when you're watching this and you see these almost bipedal human-type figures as the mist transfers itself into a shape and then continues to walk. And you stand watching this. It happens 2 or 3 times as you're walking, as you're looking out, trying to figure out how high this place is. It's very high. It is very high indeed.
So a bit higher than 60 feet.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's a long way down.
yeah.
There are people down there, but they seem to turn into clouds.
Well, that's an interesting trick. Maybe if we could if we could learn how to do that, we could just float our way out of here.
I don't think jumping out is a good idea, though. It is a long way.
Well, there must be some other way out of this little hole.
Looking out
Patrick.
the window. Oh, sorry.
Carry on, Tanner.
As we're looking out the window, do just recognise this area? Because I mean, I'm thinking it might look a bit similar to something that Charlotte went into, and Tanner pulled him out through that doorway. Is it like that?
It very much is bringing back what Charlotte told you about that place. That he was only in for a few minutes, but the sense of cold permeating into your bones, this idea of light, half light. It's not. It's not right. Are you kind of looking out and trying to?
I would
get a
like.
sense?
I think I'd like to. Once when Moon mentions about these people down there, I think I'm gonna stick my head out through the window and have a quick look down there as well. See if I can see what he's describing.
Yeah, and it takes you a while, but as it's been pointed out, you see it. You see this form of clouds. It looks like it's drifting down the valley, but then it connects with the ground and just out, almost as if out of the mist, begins to pull this body, this strange humanoid body.
Okay.
And it carries on walking down the valley.
I've formulated here, and I'll get to that in a moment. Yeah.
Adric.
Can anybody fit out the window? Is it too small
No, people can.
for possibly a portly cat?
Yeah, possibly, absolutely possible to get out the window if you want to. The roll of a 4 on investigation. You don't see anything particular about the portal, only that it's deactivated. But you don't see any way immediately to reactivate it.
Well, it looks like there's only one way out. Does anybody have a rope?
We need a bit more than a rope. I'm kind of hoping that we could find another way out that isn't just our imminent demise.
Well, I tried the walls and I've just caught my fingers, and I'm not trying them again.
Maybe there's some more windows further down the tower. We
Yeah.
might not need to go all the way down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
We could all go check. We should really find someone with healing magic to look at that finger of yours.
It's not that bad. I'm sucking it.
Adric, you finished smashing the body into a bloody pulp.
Yeah.
Another of energy cloud, whatever this stuff is, floats out from behind or through the wall, and it hits the pile of mushed bones, muscle, blood. The blood dripping across the floor. It's now sick and wet. Your hammer is covered in organic matter. It's a mess in there. You know that the energies come from the same place. The movement has come from the same place as it did last time.
I'm gonna try and get closer to it and check out this glowy thing.
Yeah. You can put your hand through it, but it doesn't stop. It just passes through you. You don't sense anything about it. Doesn't. And as it hits the pile of mush on the floor, it just dissipates.
Is there any sign that the mush is reforming or anything?
Not in the seconds. Not in the scant seconds that you've been observing it. No.
You've gone from creating a zombie to like some kind of blood elemental.
It's going to be like the blob.
Congratulations.
It's going to crawl across the floor.
Adrian's going to throw it out the window.
Oh my.
How are you going to scoop that up now?
Yeah.
Did you bring your shovel?
Yeah. And what are you going to stand on to reach the window to throw it out?
Well, he can throw it over and over. He doesn't need to stand on something to throw it out the window.
Okay, so
Maybe you like kept a leg or something.
You pick up the bits that you haven't completely smashed into smithereens, and you lob them out the window. You begin to, and that's what you guys see. You see, like just a
oh my god! I think something's in there.
Yeah.
And another piece of energy rolls out from the same spot and heads into the remaining blood that's soaked across the concrete, the floor, the slab. Slab's floor.
God, I think he's losing his mind here.
So do we.
He's going to whack wherever the orbs are coming from with the hammer. He's going to start taking out the building, basically.
Yeah, and you know enough about the way that stone works to know that if it were a solid wall with nothing behind it, that it wouldn't feel or make the kind of noise that it did. And as you're whacking the wall, you get a sense that the vibrations stop at a particular point. You just get you're a dwarf, you know stone, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's D&D. That's what happens. It's what you do. You're and you look at it, and your frustration and blood and gore-soaked hammer begins to chip away. Can you roll me an investigation check?
Yep.
For the wall, please, with your hammer. And yeah, you get this idea that there's maybe more to this wall than meets the eye, and you begin to slam your hammer around various parts of the wall. And as you do that, you loose a stone, and it slides. It doesn't just drop. It looks like it was meant to do this. And your hammer goes into the wall, and then the stone just looses and slides out of the way. And inside you see crystals, similar to the ones that you've already been using. Different colors.
Yeah, I suppose that's one way to search for secret doors.
Can Adric identify any of them that may be generating this orb that keeps flying out?
No, this is from a slightly different part, but I think you do get the sense that these crystals could very well be suitable for inserting into a space that you've already found.
He'll grab the first crystal that's within reach and go and try and insert it into the hole.
Yeah, it works. And the portion of the round stone wall slides back, and you're presented with a bridge that passes over to the tower where you saw Moon.
he'll head on over.
Yeah. Quick, everyone! We need to find a way out of here. He's on his way. Quick! Search for buttons, handles, anything. I'll join the search for the wall, given that cleric had a boo-boo and gave up.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Would that just be investigation or perception? Do you want?
If you're fondling and feeling and otherwise looking for cracks with your fingers, then it's investigation. If you're just looking at it. Yeah, and you find nothing.
We're all gonna die. He's gonna find us.
What you do get the sense, though, could you give me either nature or medicine check, please?
Oh dear. Nature. Yeah, I'll do that. That's +5. Nope. Should have gone with the other one.
You're not quite sure what's holding the bricks together. Can't quite place it.
I don't know what's holding the bricks together. I tell everyone else that. just so that crossed my mind. I don't really. I
go up to where he's looking at and look at it, and then kick it.
You're kicking a wall.
I am kicking a wall. I've just said I'm going to kick a wall. It might have been maybe better if I used my mace, but I've just thought instead.
I'm just thinking, you know how sharks see what things are by biting them? That's our party.
I'm kicking the wall.
You're kicking a stone
wall. That's the first thing that I said,
wall.
and I'm going with it.
Bang. Let's hope for a 1. So do like breaks.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and assume you're kicking it with the flat of your foot and not your toes.
Yes, I am. I'm kicking it and giving it an almighty 11.
Okay.
Oof, and then I fall back on the floor.
Adric, as you walk
I can see why you weren't a monk.
As you walk up to the crest of the bridge that joins over, you hear a hollow sort of thump coming from the end of the bridge, and from your perspective, it looks like there's possibly a space where you could just open up. There's a door or something at the end of this. They wouldn't make a bridge to nowhere, because nobody ever makes a bridge that goes nowhere. That's just never done.
Adric will push open the door into this other room.
You definitely don't want to be on the bridge to nowhere.
Yeah, so as you walk towards that, you see a similar looking space, a socket for the crystal, and as you put that in, the door opens up, and behind it you see Ariel standing there looking a bit confused and slightly annoyed.
The door opens this way, Ariel.
She probably thought she actually opened it by kicking it. This thing.
Oh, that would be brilliant. Actually, it would be brilliant if it happened at the same time. So, like, you put the crystal in and she kicked it back out.
It flew off the bridge.
I'll go and get another one.
The sacred cows have come home to roost.
There's a secret room in my tower full of crystals. It may have a way out.
So we can get from one room to another then? That's it at the minute?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he's got one over there, maybe there's one over here that will lead somewhere else.
Well, it has
Why don't we try the one that he's got in his hand?
What? I haven't got one in my hand.
Well, let's go
I've just put it in the hole.
I'm going to squeeze past Andrew and go back to the other tower.
I'm good. Now that we've mentioned the hole, can we have a look around for a hole in the wall on the other side?
But don't we need a crystal to put in the hole?
Well, I mean, if we could, we'll find a hole first.
There's a room full of crystals. I can go and get some more.
Wait a minute.
We just need some holes to put them in.
How did you find the room?
My dwarven senses, I could tell there was a wall not quite right. I be very honest with you. It's not nice over there. The
I
chat.
take the ear off his shoulder.
That wouldn't have anything to do with the body parts we saw flying off into the voice. No.
Yes, the strangest thing. He was coming back to life. I had to make sure he was truly dead. He was doing some undeadly magic. I've seen it before, necromancy. It's very dangerous. But I think I've stopped it now. But it is a little messy over there, so not for the faint-hearted. But I'll go and get some more crystals.
It's a good thing he didn't have anything on him, and then like a hidden pocket or anything.
Moon's got some crystals in his backpack there.
Moon's already gone. He's running back down the bridge towards Adric's tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I go over to Cookie and say, Cookie, this is very undeadified round here. Are we in a bad place?
Well, I
We
smell
didn't have
that,
much evidence.
but we'll nip him in the bud.
I think we made a mistake coming through this portal.
I mean, that just sounds like confirmation bias.
I think the undead are going to roam here.
I think it might be worse than that.
There's nothing worse than undead. Tanner, you know that.
Well, how about those little fuckers of the Raven kind of coming back to life? And with their souls, when they die, they come back to her. Looking down at those fellas down there.
The mist people.
Yeah. Charlotte explained something about Shadowfell to me once. He mentioned it. This looks like that place. Isn't that where she hangs out?
This is not a good place to be.
Well, it depends whether you want to speak to the Raven Queen or not, I suppose.
Do we want to speak to the Raven Queen? Isn't she really, really, really bad? Isn't she the one that's causing all the trouble? She's the one that's causing all the trouble in back
Yeah.
in our world.
She's one of them.
So, what are we going to do? Stuck here, and we're finding. Are we going down there?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, we could just spend the rest of our days up here in the tower.
Do we not get the crystals and try and get the portal to work again and go back and retrace our steps?
Or we go forward.
To the land of the undead and the Raven Queen on our own?
Where the fuck's Moon, anyway?
So, right now I'm kind of thinking undead, Raven Queen, army, 6 of us.
Look.
About even odds, I say.
Or we get the portal working and we go back and try and go back the other way.
Yeah, but there's something else.
Yeah, the place of the...
If the Raven Queen is one of the people that's causing trouble back home, maybe we can try and stop her from here.
Well, the thing is, there was nothing that we could use to stop the expansion or whatever was happening in the other place. It has to be on this side. That we'll need to shut it down, whatever it is, before we can go back.
Or there'll be nothing to go back to.
Exactly.
I can only kill undead once.
I think these are undead, Ariel.
So
maybe they're
going to go down the. Because can I just get this straight in my head? You want to go down these towers into this mass of smoky, misty people.
Well, I think we saw like a couple, not like a mass.
Just want to clarify this. This is the plan, and when we get down, where are we going to go after? Just sort of getting in my head.
Well, we don't fucking know till we get down there, do we? We don't know what's here.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I like that. Very clever.
One problem at a time.
Right, I think shout to Moon to get all the crystals.
I mean, I think he's not coming back until he has all of them.
Moon, get all the crystals.
How many crystals were there?
Yeah, Moon's like, what crystals? There's no crystals here.
Can he carry them?
Maybe
it was a room full of crystals.
Maybe there's one in here full of crystals. You know the special skill you used and the thing that made you realise there was something. Do you want to try that in here? And there might be another room of crystals in here. Show us the magic that you used to find the secret
That'd be good.
room.
Yeah, never let the gift horse in the mouth.
Exactly.
So let's try for another secret room. What magic did you use?
Wait, there's an actual adage.
Can Adric just look around the room and see if there may be another
Can
door?
Adric use his dwarf pen?
Yeah, roll
his eyes.
Yeah. It's just going to be one of those situations where we need to all stand outside and not look at him while he does it, because it's a secret ritual.
Adric, you're looking at this. You're looking at this room, and you know that this room does not have in it what that other room had. You are 100% sure that everything in this room, the only way of getting into this room is through the door that you came, and that door only opens from the outside.
Yeah, yes, Ariel. I've already deduced that there is not a secret room in this room. In fact, this is like a prison. I'm pretty sure of it, because the door only opens from the bridge side, you see. So
we got to go back that way to get out then? Back to your room?
Yeah. To where Moon is scoffing all the crystals.
Yes,
I
that
mean-
would be the only way I could think of to escape. Yes, back through that room, yes.
Right, okay then. So we head back over to your room with the magic crystals.
Yes, again, it's not a pleasant sight. But yes.
Moon, you are first to the scene of the crime. What do you do as you try and do you try and avoid the blood that's pouring through the cracks and the rivulets between the flagstones?
Definitely. I'll essentially lean in the door, figure out where the crystal room is, and then try and jump across the length of the tower so I don't touch any of the blood or assorted porridge on the floor.
Roll perception as you walk into the room. Yeah, you see where the opening is, no problem. When you get over there. The room itself has a strange cloud type thing flying out from a wall over the other side from where you came in. It's a small piece of greeny blue tinged energy just floating across the room, and it seems to be entering into the space where the bulk of the pulp is on the floor.
That's strange.
Catch it, Moon.
That's something I can deal with after I've found the pretty crystals.
Yeah, and you get over and you find a room filled. It's a small like walk-in cupboard, various bits of it, and you just grab different colours. There's all spectrum colours there.
I'm just gonna grab as many as I can feasibly fit in my backpack, essentially.
There is way more than you can carry, but you can get a sample of each. And it's about that time as you're filling up your backpack with 20 or so that the rest of the group you hear kind of chundering along and into this room where who's first into the room?
I'll be
I'll go with Cookie.
So Cookie guy, give me a perception check as you roll into the room. I mean, you don't need the perception to see the grisly failed barbecue on the floor.
I'm just not going to notice anything this evening.
You can see where you can see where Moon is, but yeah, the floor itself. But again, Cookie, you see this, and something it looks like it's exiting from the brick, the stone, and it just floats towards you and to your left, across the room, and then it dissipates as it lands on the blood and the remainders of the entrails that haven't been chucked out the window. And there's a blood splatter line up and over the window.
Yeah. If I didn't know any better, I'd think our dwarven friend needed some kind of therapy.
So you turn around and he's drawn a face with the blood.
Yeah. Oh no. Can we gauge anything about these little motes that are coming in from the wall? Like magical, or if they're alive,
go for it.
Give me Arcana or nature.
Arcana.
If you want.
Yeah, Arcana gives an Arcana check.
Nope.
Oh dear.
They're very pretty.
Just.
I come through the door.
From now on.
I come through the door and it's like, and I'm talking away to usual. We need to get out of here. This is not safe. I don't know why we're here. Why do we always end up in these situations? What the hell happened in here?
There is people stuff on the floor. Do not step in it.
Yeah.
Yes. Blood.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Edric will say this is here when he got here.
Bloody
Edric,
necromancers.
this room is terrible. What on earth did you do? This is just. There's doing things and then there's doing things. And this
he
is
was
just, this is beyond doing
resurrecting.
things.
I had to stop
Maybe
him.
Maybe this is how he found the hole in the wall. Because he only looked where the blood didn't splash.
Did you see him actually sitting up? Did he start to move? Was he?
There wasn't
happened?
there wasn't time for much observation. I had to take action.
So what happened?
Well, I ensured that he
it
couldn't
looks like
resurrect.
Well, how did you know he was going to resurrect? Did he start to twitch or move?
But you see, there was a glow.
What, on his body? In his body? In his eyes?
Well, no, it kind of came from the wall and went into him.
As Adric points over, you look to where. Excuse me. You look to where he's pointing, and you stare at the wall just for a couple of seconds, sort of just wondering what on earth he's talking about, and then you see this misty, cloud-like energy just appearing, apparating through the wall, and floating across the room, and down onto the pile of the remaining bits of viscera that are lying there, and it just dissipates right over it.
That is why you killed him? Because you saw...
He's trying to do it again. And Adric gets ready to bash the pulp again.
Down boy.
You seen anything like that before, Cookie?
No, I have not. But let's stop beating this dead horse with a hammer, shall we?
How can you tell it was a horse?
I mean, to be fair, some of it I threw out the window as well.
Yeah.
To be sure, haven't you?
I mean,
You never know.
Have we got all the crystals? Right, how are we going to get out of this room?
I do not have all the crystals. There are many, many crystals. I have some of the crystals.
Maybe if we destroy them
all.
all.
Well, wait a minute.
That's a bad
Let's just
idea.
calm down just a second. Are there any other holes, or is it just?
We're back to the
that
holes
one?
again.
Yeah, he's searching this room. So an investigation.
So it's about the hole.
Anybody who's looking around the room, then
Oh, man.
roll investigation.
I'm investigating again. I'm trying the room.
For it.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
You had to ask.
I mean, I didn't fail. for a
I will
change.
stay in the crystal room where I don't see people.
I think Hadrick did a good job looking for a hole.
Oh, he did.
I got 11.
Adric, having been in this room before and understanding a little bit more about it, and also not caring about being covered in blood because you already are, unlike the others who are kind of just, pussyfooting around it to say for the tabaxi. It's just very much a thing that you didn't spot the last time, and you kind of curse and kick yourself. There's a very small.
Don't do that, Adric, because we've seen what happens.
I kind of
when you
like
get angry.
the.
He's
I
gonna
kind of like the
eviscerate
implication that he
himself.
turns up. I kind of like the implication he turns up with blood all over his face, and apparently that's not out of the ordinary enough for us to be concerned.
I'm just
He also said
imagining him
crystals.
hitting himself
I'm
over the head with
distracted.
his own hammer now because he's so angry.
If you had the right
flew into him.
if you had the right piece of crystal, you reckon that it would probably fit what you're looking at just now. But it's a very particular thin sliver that you're looking for.
Are
Do
all
you
the
reckon?
coloured? Are there all the coloured crystals? Are they different shapes for each colour? Is it a different shape or is it?
Oh, we're gonna have to like cut down some of the crystals to fit.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
wondering whether or not certain coloured crystals fit the certain holes, or whether it's a.
Yeah, they're more. The crystals themselves all look relatively natural. They don't look like they've been cut beyond their
Right.
initial attempt to fashion them into something, but they are different colours. But there doesn't seem to be any correlation between the colour and the shape. Just
Okay.
yeah.
Adric will just grab a crystal and try and put it into this hole.
I'm in.
Yeah. With that investigation check, you're able to ascertain exactly what you're looking for, and you find it. And as you do so, the door opens, and you see a stairwell immediately behind the door.
Ah, see? Found it. Right, there's a stairwell here, guys. Shall we go? Moon, have you gathered all the crystals you want?
I go and grab about 10 of the crystals, stick them in my bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one.
I think we've got enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I might actually do that because that'll probably be more manageable.
What was Cookie
Like,
doing?
I can only imagine what would have happened if you found that door before the other one. He probably would have never seen you again.
What was Cookie doing? I didn't hear what Cookie
Grabbing
was doing.
one of each colour.
Yeah, I was
One
gonna
of
do the
each
same. Yeah,
Perhaps we should all do that, eh?
Got,
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
got
Because
about
that
10.
way, if we ever get cut off, we'll have hopefully enough to work with.
Should we destroy the rest?
Oh.
Why?
Should we
No,
need
no
them?
destruction.
Or should we need more?
Yeah.
We could come back and get them.
But they could be using them for notorious deeds.
Dead
But
end
they've
shadows.
also helped us get out
I
of the
mean-
door, so we could go and find more doors we need to get
Yeah.
into.
They seem to be a bit more like a tool than a weapon.
Right.
You know the crystal that Adric put in to create the bridge.
Mm.
Can I take that crystal out of the hole?
Mm-hmm.
The bridge disappears.
The door closes in front of you, and I guess you got to look out the window to see the bridge, and you look again. You can't see it by looking at it, but as you turn your head away, you notice it just appears in your peripheral vision.
Okay. What happens if I put a different coloured crystal in?
Ooh.
I mean, probably nothing, but I'm curious.
It's like make a dexterity save.
So you're standing there, looking at this now perfectly formed stone wall in front of you. And you take out a crystal that doesn't look like it's going to fit. And you reach forward, maybe questioning exactly how sensible an idea this is.
Dwarf did it.
And it fits in, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit as snugly. And you turn it round a couple of times. As you're doing that, from somewhere down the stair, everybody hears a kind of
Oh shit!
Oh, it's just Mooney's hungry again.
just a sort of a slight growling noise. Not long after.
Can you
Anybody
hear
else
that?
that? What does it say to you, Cookie?
I heard scratching.
Oh,
You're
Sounded
scratching, right? Yeah.
sounded more like an animal, I think.
And you hear
It sounds like a dog.
barking.
Oh, he does. Woo. Hey.
Just in the distance.
I'm gonna take my dagger out of my pack and just hold on to it
Yeah.
as we start down the stairs. Are we starting down the stairs?
is the stairs lit up? They're like candles, or is it dark?
The stairs are dark.
I pull my mace out. And it
Okay.
lights up the area.
Who's going first down the stairs?
Adric will.
Do they sound like they're getting closer, or is it just still distant noise?
Yeah, you haven't heard it again since, but it was pretty distant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
But it was coming
Adric
from
found
the
the
stairs.
stairs, so
At
he'll be
least they're
going
not
down.
at least they're not coming up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Adric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind Cookie.
I'll go behind Ariel. I just hope Adric doesn't have one of his episodes. Poor Cookie.
Cookie. What if it's We're gonna have to deal with it if it's
Who's-
undead. You know we have to deal with it if it's undead.
Right. Okay.
We will deal once we cross that kettle of fish.
Okay.
Now I'm hoping
You all
that
got
can see
weapons out.
all of the map. I didn't bother doing anything fancy. It just
I have my
displays-
weapons.
It's just the whole map. But you can imagine what you can see from where you are.
Okay, it's fine.
Mhm. Can't hear any more of the animal sounds, right?
Yeah. Roll perception.
I'm gonna be listening for those two.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Tanner rolled a 1 and got 20.
Yeah, I know, and I
10. I rolled a 10 and got 20. It's not a 1.
Is that your reliable talent?
That's unfair, that.
You know what? I've got no idea.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit, you're right. It did. Yes, it is then. It is that. I completely forgot I had that. That's cool.
For those of you who rolled over 20,
Yeah. See, it does do
You're
the maths
walking-
for you.
as you're walking down the stairs, you can vaguely hear, a bit of growl, just general kind of doggy type noises coming from somewhere in the distance, but it's very faint.
I'm sure that had nothing to do with that, Chris.
I think they're quite far away.
Maybe next time don't mess with things.
I look at the dwarf that's covered in blood and bits of person. But don't say anything.
Yeah, you're one to talk, big fella. right, I got your back, Gunner Boy.
So you make your way down the stairs. And the stairs themselves are in good repair. But the stone, as you're holding, for the, if anybody needs to take a handheld, the stone is cold. And the whole place, the sense that you have is of age. Musty, not necessarily well travelled. You look down at the stairs, and as you're walking around, they're not worn. It hasn't had the telltale signs of millennia of armies or whatever marching up. The stone's all in relatively good repair, and you arrive at the bottom. And for those of you without dark vision, you can see pretty much hee-haw at this point. And for those of you with dark vision, everything looks kind of grey, but to be fair, from what you saw outside the window, everything looked kind of grey anyway. In front of you is 10-foot corridor with openings, no doors. The ceilings are about 20 foot high, and there's openings to your left and right, and a dead end in front of you.
Just gotta find a way out of this tower. Left. That's clever, wasn't it?
There are windows to your left. And you can feel there's a window over here. It's very narrow, but it looks out, and you can feel some cool air coming in from there.
Knowing how high we were and how far we've come down on the stairs, would I know that we're nearer to the ground or still quite high up?
You are both. You are both nearer to the ground.
Well, yeah.
And still high up.
I look through the window. Can I have a look at the window and see what I can see?
You hear dogs sounding a bit closer this time.
Which way did the dog noises come from?
If you were standing at the window, you would have heard them from up in that direction.
Okay. Adric will head off into that direction following the dog noises.
Oh dear.
Are
we just going? Wait. Oh.
Time.
Yeah, we need to stop him before he hurts himself or someone else.
Don't worry about me.
And let's keep in mind our world is slowly deteriorating.
Okay.
Yeah. And
okay,
also,
have you noticed I'm not the one that acts on impulse these days?
Usually,
you're quite the opposite, to be honest.
in experience, dogs tend to guard something.
I mean,
or attack.
I tell you, you've never heard of an
they're
attack dog.
hunting. Yeah, or a hunting dog. Or
They all guard something.
I've seen some wild dogs in the woods.
I'm seeing some pretty wild assumptions right here.
Have we got anything else to go on? Would you like to jump out the window, maybe?
I mean, I could fly, but I can't take everyone with me.
Fly?
I've already said too much.
Well, I'm going to go forward for these dogs. If you care to peruse the window opportunity, then go for it.
No, I wouldn't want to make I wouldn't want to make the crazy dwarf jealous. Let's just go.
I'm not crazy.
Guard dogs.
The grey marble stone changes to a rougher cobble hue, more in line with the walls. Still very wide, big spaces. To your left, you see nothing of consequence in the path. Clearly leads you back round again. And as you walk down, you see that Adric, as you walk into that room, I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh, worth it. Worth it.
Hang on. Here we go.
Hold on. I need to remember to click the token. I'll be right in a second.
I can add you. If you want the 22, I can add you.
Yeah, I got it. I have a command. I have a macro that'll do it, but if you get there first, feel free.
Let's just add you in there, 22.
Yeah.
Apparently, I got lost and
Hold on.
and I'll be last.
So, in this room, it opens up into a very wide auditorium, and it's almost to the extent of your dark vision. There are pillars that you can make out, and there are sitting round the outside. You see 8 dogs all sat comfortably looking into the center, and in the center you see a large beast with 4 arms, white hair, and a rather nasty, evil looking grin as you walk through.
So these are more like watchhounds rather than guard hounds.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll initiative for these guys.
Oh dearie.
I told you they'd be guarding something.
I don't think they're guarding it.
Okay.
Yeah, should we go for diplomacy?
Do you speak 4-armed creature?
Well,
Is that a language option?
And yeah, this thing looks up at you as you walk in, and it sees Ariel walking around the corner, and it immediately says, in Elvish, "You don't belong here." And it looks around at its dogs and just kind of clicks one of its things, one of its appendages. The dogs all immediately sit up, and then these dogs are flicking. They seem to be encased in shadow. Kai, as you look at them and observe them, they are covering themselves in the shadow that's around, and you have difficulty perceiving them entirely. The thing in the middle, not a problem. You can see it and it sees you. It just looks at you. And unless you speak Elvish, you don't really hear what it says. But I guess you recognise Elvish being around Ariel enough. And Tana.
I turn around and say to it, "No, we don't. So how can we leave?"
Kai, what do you do? You're up first.
Alright. Are the dogs making any move to attack?
They definitely are all watching and observing you, and they're making a lot of noise.
Yeah. I'm gonna step back into the archway, or whatever, doorway. Hey, big fella. What's your name so we can converse properly? And what's your story here? Maybe no talking in that hoity-toity Elvish nonsense.
What language are you using?
Just be common, I guess. I only speak Gnomish or common. So just...
Is that your action?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
Persuasion or
persuasion at disadvantage.
let's do that. Middle of the road.
Dogs look hungry.
Well, there's plenty of meat for them upstairs, ain't that right, Edric?
I kind of threw it out the window.
Ariel.
I shout across, "Are you going to help us? We want to leave." Then cast magic circle on us.
Okay.
That. So
Takes you a minute that to cast.
who are you? Rules.
It says right there's
Lawyer.
the third thing.
Thank you, Infinity. Appreciate that. It takes a minute to cast that.
Right, I don't do that then, because I missed that.
Can I
Someone in the stream,
Yeah.
mute him, please.
A million points.
What do we say? So what if I spoke to the bad guy like really slowly?
Yeah, he
So
did.
it's kind
Just
I
gonna
started
delay him for a
casting it when I
minute.
came in the room.
That's why
This
there's
is not a distraction,
Just
Kai
like,
says as
Yeah.
Ariel goes around drawing powdered silver in a circle.
yeah.
With a smoke
You've not
stick.
been on the prime material plane for some time.
I won't do that. I misread it, you knobbers. He doesn't answer me, so I shoot it with my crossbow.
Just a bit of a
not
change.
really, not really. I was just being
Diplomacy.
annoying.
Well, decide
Yeah.
what you're casting or saying.
I hold my action and withdraw my mate. Well, my mate is out, so I hold my action, and I, as a bonus action, I pull out my spiritual weapon of.
Wasn't it out already?
Oh, no, my mace was
Lying
out.
our
My
way?
spiritual weapon I'm pulling out. I'm holding my action, and then I'm
Where are you
going
placing
to.
it? In front of you.
No, just there. Just well,
Okay. Yep. got it.
just sort of there. And then I'm going to dip and sort of slightly stand behind Aldrich for protection. So if anyone gets Aldrich, I'm protected.
Okay.
He's my wall of defense.
Adric.
I hope you like dogs.
Actually, just gonna dart in.
It's like I'm always more of a cat person myself.
He's going to rage as well. And he's just going to outright bash this guy.
Oh God! You pulled a face when I was going to do that as a joke.
What? Well,
I have a bad feeling about this.
me too.
Diplomacy.
Look, yeah, nothing bad ever happened to somebody running in and hitting somebody with a big hammer, all right?
No.
Especially like a big four-armed monster-looking guy.
Exactly.
Okay.
We just leave him to it. We'll go back
Yeah.
upstairs. Wait till it's all over and then come back. Try again.
And then take up the pieces and throw them out the window.
Oh yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah.
I think that's probably a good point for a break as you initiate
Yep.
combat within turn order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we'll be back in 10 minutes to see if that was a good idea or not.
Spoiler, it wasn't.
Yeah, spoiler, it wasn't good. So yeah.
Yeah, we're currently taking 1.5 to 1 odds that it's a terrible idea. And
So, yeah.
in about 5 minutes time, there'll be like dwarven body parts being thrown out of a window. Ironically.
Yeah, so go grab yourselves a drink, go have a 5-minute break, get some toast, get some cheese on crackers, maybe some onion soup, and be back here in 10 minutes, guys, and we'll continue this.
Vaguely strangely specific, wasn't it?
I think that's just everything in the cupboards.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's what's in front of me, actually. Yeah, back in 10 minutes, guys. Bye.
French onion soup.
Bye.
Cup of soup.
Hello, we're back. Hope you've all got your onion soup. Yeah, welcome back. Before we jump straight in, big thank you to a few subscribers, Meow Nerva and Mimar. Thank you very much. A big shout out to Miko Art for that raid, by the way. Thank you very much, dude. Hope your stream went really well. Yeah, thank you for dropping all your minions on us. Much appreciated. I'm sorry that you thought it would be better.
Oh, I don't know Keen's channel. Can someone do a shout out for Keen?
Yes,
Keen's
Keen.
channel. I can't remember. Keen's Kitchen, yeah, because he has a charity, and I promised him last night, and Andy didn't see the message, that we do a shout out. So if anyone wants to donate, yeah, go over to his thing and do a bit of a. If it's a penny, doesn't matter.
I think that was right.
Support his. Yeah, that. And then you can go and support Dorktale's charity as well afterwards.
Yeah.
It's all in the giving.
Yep. But yeah, yeah. Do go check out Keen if you get the opportunity. I hope that's right, even though it says unknown Twitch channel.
Oh, that must be the wrong one.
It's Keen.
There's no
Kitchen.
S.
It's KeenKitchen,
Yeah,
not
just-
Keen.
Oh, see, I told you it was
Yeah.
the wrong one. This is why I don't do things.
Well, I didn't do it because I know I do it wrong. It's alright, you can humiliate yourself. There we go, yeah, because he was playing last night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go check him out. Does some great stuff. He's done stuff with us. He did the Worlds of Darkness with the vampires, which we will continue at some point. Do not worry, that is not gone.
Time zones.
But yeah, it is a time zone issue. If you're watching from America, hi, we love you. But you guys are a bit awkward, to be honest, with your whole time zone thing. But that's okay.
You could just change it to suit
How
her.
dare you live in a different country?
Play vampires.
Okay, you should have to be so awkward with your own time zone and everything.
It's only
Jeez.
minus 5 hours for EST. It's not so.
Wait till daylight savings.
Oh, yeah, then it gets tricky.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Much. Thank you for always dropping in if you can. We know it's always difficult for you guys. But yeah, we will continue that at some point. So yeah, thank you everyone. And with that, we will get straight back into the game. Handing over to Groy.
You have walked into a situation where, in the darkness, in the cold, with the winds whistling past, you find yourself in front of a large beast, 4 arms, muscular, no armor, red eyes, talking in Elvish, surrounded by dogs that are encroached by shadow, at times almost difficult to see. The dwarf barbarian, taking umbrage at the sight that he saw before him, charges in, gives a battle roar as he enters into his rage, and slams the warhammer into the beast, connecting with it with no problem at all.
Nice.
Ow.
That's going to hurt in the morning, that isn't it?
I hope so.
I mean, someone's definitely gonna be hurting in the morning.
Just wait for my turn. I want to use deception and convince this guy that we're not with him.
There's those angry dwarven screams as he's like killed by like a demon and some dogs. Let's do it.
So, yeah, you hit and do 14 points of damage as your warhammer collides. Were you aiming at any part particular? You're up to about his knees.
Well, just going for his legs then, more than
So his
anything.
knees, yeah.
Just aim slightly higher than his knees. See if you can reach. Like do like an overhead smash.
Yeah. Yeah, just going straight forward, whatever's within reach, to be
That's
honest.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight over.
Okay. And so it is done.
Between the kneecap.
Yeah. I'll then attack him again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rolled a 1.
Did I? Did notice.
Mark, it
This
could
time-
happen to you.
This time, he steps over your hammer.
Cheeky bastard. Yeah. That'll be my go.
Okay. Moon.
Yes. I'm going to charge in at some of these dogs. It seems like a good idea.
Does it?
Run over to here. Well, apparently we're fighting now. And I will first strike against this dog. It's probably going to miss.
Yeah, that misses.
Ow, hit that one again.
That hits.
Excellent. 1 second. So there's a true comp prompt in the way at the bottom of my screen.
Okay.
And then I'll flurry of blows and just claw at it twice.
Okay. Your first attack hits. The beast tries to react to your spear snapping at it as it scores a massive rent along its side, and as it does, you pull your other hand round and smash it into the side of the head, and knock the beast away from your spear before it gets a chance to snap it in two with its mighty jaws.
That's everything for me.
Okay.
And now it's ticked off.
Giant beast reaches forward. With its claws, two of its hands swiping down towards the dwarf in front. 26 to hit. 21 to hit. And then, having done that, it follows up with a bite on Adric. With a 24 to hit. So, I think all three hit. The two claws, total of 21 slashing damage. Half to 10 because you're raging.
Yep.
The bite attack, 8, half to 4.
Do I still have these 10 temporary hit points that Ange gave me, or will have they worn off by now? That was a while
I used to have
ago.
him 8 hours.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, 8 hours. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
it'll still be on, yeah. Yep.
So just 10
Yeah.
damage, yeah. Tis but a scratch.
and it shouts in Elvish, "It's Lupus. Not even dead." Tanner.
I am going to move in to here to see if I can help out Moon with rapier in hand. Stab at one of these things while it's kind of dealing with Moon.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. I just rolled a 1 again.
Yeah, this thing is splitting in and out of shadows, and you can't quite get a fix on it. You think you're hitting it, but the shadows just bind around it, and you were wrong. It's going to take you a little bit longer to get used to whatever these things are doing.
Sure. I'm not doing anything else. Thank you.
Okay. Moon, 2 dogs. 2 of these giant-looking hounds take a bite at you as you're trying to hit them with your spear and variously punching. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Could you give me a strength saving throw, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a force it has. You feel as if it was trying to bear down on you. 8 points of piercing damage as it bites into your leg.
Gotcha.
The second one that's next to you takes a bite at you. 20 to hit.
I'll hit.
You take 8 points of damage. Could I get another strength saving throw from you as you're batted about? Yeah, you manage to stay on your feet despite these things trying to pull you down. The 2 at the front jump down, jump up, lope up onto the top of the stairs, and bear down on initially for Kai. One of them tries to bite at you with a 7.
Range of action now. I held it. Is.
Yeah, you can use it. Yeah. What action did you hold? Your crossbow.
Just macing.
Yeah, so you use your held action. Yep.
24.
Yeah, hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Um, 15.
Okay. Is it still lit? Is it still doing its light bringer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. The other one jumps and follows suit up. It looks like it, as it runs into the light bringer's light, and I should have done this with the other one, but as it jumps into the light bringer's light, it recoils slightly, but it still carries its momentum up the stairs.
Okay.
And
Did I notice this?
Oh yeah. But it's still it takes a bite at you, but it does so at disadvantage. That should have been at disadvantage, but it's a 10 anyway, so that misses you. But I think it's probably that as it hits the bright light, it just goes sideways. You can't quite see it. Shadows don't seem to be quite so pronounced now. Adric. Hounds. You get bit twice from either side as the hounds bear down on you. And now it rolls at disadvantage. I'll take the left hand at 7.
That misses.
And 14.
Misses.
They both miss.
That's initiative that you just rolled 14 there.
Oh, wait a minute. It was a roll. Let me try that again. 11. There we go. I'll just say that missed. That's my fault. Yeah, okay. Moon. Tanner. You see Moon get surrounded by these dogs. This one jumps up onto his back and tries to push Moon over with the bite. 20 to hit. You get a strength saving throw. 7 points of damage. Yeah, you're still on your feet. The second one bites you. 13 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah. So you're taking bites from these beasts, but you can feel their weight. They're trying to cling onto you and kind of, and you can feel them try to weigh down, but you're able to push them away or otherwise get out of them. But you are surrounded. Cookie.
Okay. Cookie's going to get around these guys. I'm gonna rush up to Adric here. Can I get close to her?
You're gonna have to make some sort of check to get past these dogs. You can't easily pass through them, and they're also gonna get a bite at you. If you want to get past them.
Is this a full wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a check.
Okay. A strength
acrobatics? Athletics?
Yeah, it's more athletics. Athletics is fine. Yeah, athletics is good.
All right, good. I like that one. Ow!
Yeah, okay. I mean, they're not that tall, so you leap across, you land on the stairs, but as you do that, you continue to run. One of them takes a bite at you. But it does so at disadvantage because the light, these things are kind of blinking and not looking at all happy in the light that they're shining. So I will click that to disadvantage again. 13.
Not it.
Yeah. So you leap down the stairs, continue your stride, and you get forward.
And I yell to Adric.
Well, you've buttered our bread. Now we have to lie in it.
Oh no.
And I have my dagger out already, so I am going to take 2 swipes at this guy right here. And I'm going to use a key point and use my, where is it? Stunning Strike, which looks like that.
I don't know that you can do Stunning Strike when you have a dagger. Oh no, it is. Yeah, melee weapon attack. That's I stand corrected. So yeah, go for it.
There we go.
Both hit. So 12 points of damage to start with, and then you want what's the DC on that?
Where do I find that again? Because it's, I don't have spells.
It'll be 8 plus your proficiency plus your spell modifier. Whatever that happens to be. So
my proficiency bonus is 4.
So it'd be 12 plus whatever your spell stat would be. I don't know. Wisdom? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't have spells.
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, and I'll check it in a second because
That sounds good.
it's hidden
Yeah.
somewhere else. I'm just checking.
Yeah, that's what I thought, given a monk.
But for the sake of right now, 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
That's fine,
so
yeah.
right.
So plus 5. So 8 plus 5, yeah, 13. Okay.
Okay, which is my constitution.
And it makes 22, so passes anyway, whatever the number is. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Cookie?
Yeah, that's me done.
Guy.
Well, I have the slight issue that all of my spells are ranged, so I'd have to use disadvantage to attack these shadow doggies. So I may just have to poke it with a sword instead, and hopefully we can scare them away or something. That work?
Ooh.
Oh,
Never mind. My bad rolls continue.
Oh, wow.
Just never gonna happen.
a good dog.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Ah, jeez.
Ariel.
I'm looking around me and I'm trying to assess the situation. And I decide to run forward.
Um,
Can I get through with these two doggies here?
No.
You can try and jump
I mean,
over them.
Yeah, like you can
they
do.
probably would both attack you as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't get through. So I touch my mace and I wish, and I use holy weapon. So I mutter, "Eldath be with you" on my, it's a bonus action. So I've done it onto my mace, and I turn around and I'm gonna twonk this one in front of me. There. Okay.
Okay.
26.
That hits.
Okay. So it's 2 of them. 2 of them. 12. Hits for 20.
Okay, is that the one directly in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It lets out. Terrible.
And then, because I rolled because I'm my holy weapon, everything within 30 meters of me has to do a DC save.
Feet, right? Not meters.
Yeah, 30 feet, yeah, sorry. No, so they have to make con saves, sorry. So everything that's within 30 foot radius has to make con saves.
Every creature.
It says every
Not it.
creature within 30 foot have to make con saves.
Alright. A lot of people.
Thanks, Ange.
What
No,
was the spell?
bad guy. Holy weapon.
Holy
Want
weapon.
me to...
Hang on. Yeah.
Because it depends if it says creature or enemy, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
creature means it's us as well.
What is it with you lot tonight?
You're stabbing us in the
What?
back.
We're trying to avoid all making con saves against your holy weapon.
You're literally stabbing
Well,
us
I've
in
done
the
it now,
back.
so you're going to have to
Hang
go.
on. Each creature of your choice.
Oh, is it
Each creature of my
your
choice. So it's all the bad guys. That's
She's
my
going to
choice.
choose Adric as well.
Are we
Yeah,
the bad guys or no?
Well,
Are we
Okay.
the baddies?
So, con saving throws coming up. This is the one to the top left of you. It's an 11.
Do they have to roll under my DC or
Against your DC, yeah. 11 again.
fail?
The one above Moon. 16.
Fail. Oh, 16, that's it is 16, so is that a pass or?
Yeah, it's a pass.
Croy mark them as blinded as you go through. So all the fails are blinded and you'll have to go back and remember which was which.
That's cool. This one rolled a 1, so that's definitely a fail. The one to the right of Moon. So actually, that's still. Oop, no. Yeah. 13, so that fails as well. This one. Sorry guys, be right with you. 16, so it succeeds. That one next to Adric. $21. Okay, so you got some of them.
Okay, so I roll 4D. So the ones that failed are blind. The ones that didn't fail can see. The ones that failed take 15, 25, and then the ones that succeeded take half of damage.
Okay, so what's the full number? 25.
Yeah.
Nice. So the bright light that extends from your attack washes out from you and encompasses the radius and basically knocks out the two in front of you immediately. The one down there next to Darius' bright light, excuse me, passes right through.
Nice.
This one manages to shrug it off, but looks very hurt. Okay, yeah. So you knocked out 3 of them with that and seriously injured another one.
Yeah, that's my go over then.
Okay, Adric.
Yep.
Yeah, you just had there's been a huge wash of light just passing right over you. And you can hear the fights going on from behind you. You're going toe to toe. 2 dogs and a strange looking, peculiar, muscular beast.
Yep.
Multiple limbs.
Adric's not bothered about the dog, so he's just focused on the big creature. So he's just going to have at it on him.
Okay. That misses. Manages to block you with one of its paws. Almost, you didn't put enough strength into it. He catches the hammer and almost pulls it out your hand.
Ooh, you get. He'll quickly reaffirm his grip on the hammer and bring it in for a second attack.
Yep, that one hits.
Yes. Can I do Savage Attacker on that and re-roll again?
Go for it.
Wow. Well, I guess I'll take the 3 and the 9. Thank you for that great
I would
reroll.
go with the 3 and the 9.
Well, I was thinking of the 3 and the 9, but then
12's a good number.
Yeah.
Why you take
dear.
the 9 and the 3? Because it's
Oh, well, that would just
a
be
bit more,
awkward,
isn't it?
wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So yeah, you are toe to toe, locked in combat with this laboring dogs next to you, but you don't care about them. You're not moving out of the way. You have your eyes fixed. Moon.
Sorry, I was typing in Twitch chat. I will grab my spear and swing at the one to the north of me first.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the one to the above of me. I think that's a miss.
Yep.
Try again.
That definitely hits.
I think that's it. And then I'll flurry of blows as well. If that one's still standing, I'll strike that one first.
Yeah, the one next to you. The one above you in the map. Yep. And that hits as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
One more. If it's still standing against that one.
Yeah, it's still standing, yep.
Yep.
That also hits, and it's just not going down, but you sense that it's very weak.
Thank you.
And it looks like it's trying to disappear into the shadows.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Appear to have lost music. I'll be right with you.
It's
Okay, I'm not worried about that too much. So the dogs, Moon, are still standing around you. Meanwhile, Adric is going toe to toe. The creature uses two of its arms to pinpoint down in front of it, and I would like both Cookie and Adric to make a spell save. The DC on this is 11.
What are we rolling again?
If you could make
Wisdom, isn't it?
wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving. Here we go.
Okay,
Why
fail.
I suck tonight?
You both fail.
Son of a biscuit.
I think we should all take Ronnie out back and give it a damn good kicking.
But they split light beams for randomness.
And they tell you what, the light beams can go kiss my ass right now.
Okay. So at the beginning of your turns, you'll have to roll a d10.
Yep.
And we'll find out what it is that you do when you roll that d10. At the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw against DC of 11.
Is this considered a charm? Being charmed?
Confusion? Not
Or
really.
frightened?
Not neither of those things. I think it's specifically confused, but if anybody can quickly argue the toss on that in one sentence or less in the game, then I would. But I think, yeah, confusion at that point.
So I'm not able to be charmed or frightened.
You are neither.
Oh, damn it.
You're confused.
I am confused,
Yeah,
yes.
It was a nice try, though.
For one round, but-
What? Oh, now we're reading the text. Oh.
Okay, that's its action.
Yep.
And does it move? Yeah, and it moves back from you. You can't take a reaction to hit it. And it uses some of its strength. It begins to climb up two of the pillars with two of its arms. It begins to climb up into.
Did we get attack of opportunity on that?
No, because it's your reaction and you can't take it because you're confused.
Ratha.
How'd you like them rules now, eh?
Well,
I'm gonna switch to Roll20 for music because I don't know if you guys are getting anything, but sounds good.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
music
we-
and
yeah,
that.
we're
We've,
still
yeah,
here.
Oh,
yeah,
you've got music.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're still
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
we got music.
yeah.
Hugh.
You broke it.
I have. Okay. That's sad. I like the music. Let me restart Soundscape.
It's just
Okay.
really quiet right now.
It's alright for me. You can turn it up on.
So you are. This thing begins to climb up and into the tall, high ceiling part. There we go. That's better. The beasts, on the other hand, some of them are dead. Why is it playing? Okay. The beasts, on the other hand, are beginning to attack you. Let's see which ones are dead. That one's dead. That one's still alive, and it's chowing down on Aldrich. And so it bites you. That's 7, which I'm guessing misses.
Misses you.
Moon, you are bit by the one that you've been trading blows with. Its last attempt to bite. Just totally, it hasn't got the energy to be able to do it. You've knocked it so close to the end of its life that it just can't sub in. Cookie.
Okay, so I gotta roll a d10.
Too late to say that I've missed my go.
No,
Have
have
you?
your go.
Oh, you have.
Yeah.
Tanner.
So
Oh,
Cookie.
poor
this kind of
Marky.
blinding light that's come from behind him, which seems to have affected a load of dogs and killed this one in front of him. He's going to step to this side and swing his rapier around and try and impale this dog right here with a rapier. And a 20.
Yeah.
I think my sneak attack works here as well because of the got an enemy within 5 feet of it, and the enemy is not unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
You roll your dogs at disadvantage for being blind.
not all of them.
No,
the blind one is.
blind.
The blind one is.
Right.
That one's now a dead one anyway. So
Dead.
you
Cool.
finish. You've killed that one.
That'd be a disadvantage.
And I'm gonna away towards and hang around there for a moment.
Okay.
Eagle.
Just for reference,
about
Croy, I don't know what the initiative order of these dogs on my right is, but the blind one can roll its con save again at the end of its turn.
Okay.
Whenever that turn is. I don't know what it is.
Whose side are you on? It's blind.
I'm on the side of the rules, and you should know this by now.
No, we don't.
Man of the law.
Okay.
You know, there's too many laws and rules going on tonight. That's for my liking.
Okay. Cookie.
It's amazing what happens
Apologies.
when you read the book.
D10.
5. 2. You do not move or take actions this turn. I'm sorry. That
Do not cast go.
do not collect 200.
Oh, you.
All right, that's me done.
You are confused.
Oh, Cookie.
Kai.
Okay. I don't think when the guy's moved to the back of the room, does he look like he's trying to make a break for it? Or is he just positioning himself?
Yeah. You can't see anywhere. You can't see anywhere he might go anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna position myself over here. I'll blast him with Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Okay.
And get his attention. Two.
Miss.
Yeah, I get 3
hit.
shots
One
at the
hit.
11th level.
21 hits.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
5 damage.
It's almost worth it. I think this game's out for me tonight.
Okay. Any more?
No, that's all my actions.
Ariel?
I turn around and look at the bad guy, and I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I get 18, sorry. Hit for 18. Hit him.
Sorry, what number?
Rolled d20, got 18.
18. Yep, you hit him.
Okay, so Guiding Bolt, and I'm going to do it at level 4. For 24.
Nice. And the next attack roll made against will be done so at advantage.
And then I'm going to limp my spiritual weapon forward.
There is a dog there is a dog.
Is there a dog? Is that? Oh yeah. Okay.
There's 2 dogs still in play.
I use my spiritual weapon. I didn't see. I couldn't see him for some reason. Use a spiritual weapon on him. So that's 20.
A hit.
And then that's. 16. 20. Hit it for 20.
Good
I
hit.
need to get a webcam because obviously on my dice because.
Oh, we believe you. Don't worry. Why would you? We all believe you.
Any more from Mariel?
Yeah, I'm just going to run forward, but I can't
Okay.
actually grab my little thing. Oh, there it is. I'm going to run forward next to Tanner.
Okay.
There, I got it.
Adric. Yeah, a D10. A 9. The creature can act and move as normal. And Cookie, could I get another wisdom saving throw from you as well, please? I forgot to get you to do that. You are no longer confused. Adric, you are no longer, this round anyway,
Yep.
you are able to shake it off, but you're not free from it, but you are able to move and attack as normal. So what would you...
Adric's going to charge at this beast still.
Okay, so 2 things Adric would know. He's too far up the pillars for you to hit him. And also the dogs would both get a bite at you if you did that. So I'm not sure. I'll let
Well, I
you
wasn't worried
reevaluate
about the
that.
dogs. I was more worried about the height of the issue. I know the dogs probably wouldn't actually get a hit on me anyway.
Besides not being a dwarf.
It's a really hard thing to do. Right, we'll see as it's up the pillars. Adric will turn his attention to the dog north of him to begin with, and he'll smash the dog in the face with a hammer.
Go for it.
Just think he's an already dead wizard.
And I'll take the re-roll of damage on this one.
Go for it. Ah, good job too, because that's actually enough to kill it in that blow.
Nice.
So,
And then I will turn on the spot to the other dog and ram it one up the jacksie.
That also hits. How you get behind the dog while it's facing you instead of behind you, I'm not sure, but hey.
I reach over.
I'm not saying
You got it up the jacksie through the face.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You try to push its teeth back out through its sphincter, and you almost succeed, but it's still standing and biting, snarling.
I expect it's really
Moon.
now.
It's a bit of a mess. I am going to hit the dogs, unsurprisingly. I'll start at this one at the bottom.
Okay. It's a hit.
And then the second one.
That's also a hit.
And if it's still up, I'll flurry of blows again.
Yep, still going. It's also a hit. And also a hit. Oh, which is exactly what you need to kill it.
Good enough for me. I'm done, thank you.
Yeah, it's down. Okay. So this beast attempts to cast a spell. We all know and love this spell.
Oh no.
And chooses the point of Ariel's mace, which is currently the shiniest and brightest thing in the room. However, in doing that, he drops the concentration that was required to maintain the confusionment. But I'm interested, Adric, could you give me a wisdom save anyway, just to see if you would have chucked it? Because I should have got you to do that at the end of your turn. Yeah, so you cleared it anyway, so maybe he senses that. There is now a darkness spell in effect over...
Can I counter spell?
Yeah, you can counter spell.
Let's have a look.
Can always counter spell.
Yeah, so it's spell. So I don't think, yes, it's second level, so it would fail and have no effect.
Yeah. Okay, so you.
Actually, would that interrupt his concentration? Just thinking beforehand. Because would he drop his concentration to cast a spell?
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah,
you drop it at point of casting. I can get you the
okay,
other
cool.
if you want.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then.
So yeah, no longer.
Yeah. So yes, neither.
And he moves.
You're gonna. Yeah, you're gonna have to do better than that, big boy.
And for his movement, he climbs further up into the top of the tower, the sort of domed ceiling, and he's trying to disappear into the shadows.
I was worried he was going to leap on the gnome.
Tanner.
So it's climbed out of reach of our weapons, right? Of melee.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop the rapier on the floor and ready my short bow. I probably wouldn't be able to take a shot as well. That would be too fast, wouldn't it?
No, we've done house rule. If you throw your weapon down, discard it, and don't try and stow it, then you're quick enough.
Oh, that would look so fucking cool. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna take a shot at this dude as he's climbing up there.
Yeah, you haven't got a clear shot,
Okay.
and it is a disadvantage because it's dim light. So it's a pretty tough shot for you to make, but you never know.
Yeah. Worst case, I thought of a hilarious way to end it with a 6th level spell.
I'm not sure why I rolled for rapier there. You want me to re-roll that?
Can you re-roll that? It's not because you don't get the same modifier, do you?
It's more actually, but.
Okay. Well, there you go then. Even better. Yeah. So even at disadvantage, you manage to clip this beast in the leg as it's climbing up. You can't see it all, but it was a good shot. So yeah, go to roll damage there.
Rise.
There you go. Yeah, and it roars in pain.
37. Yeah.
Any more from Tanner?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
That one is deed. This one. What were we saying about the one that was next to you? It's still blind.
Constitution save at the end of its turn.
Okay, so
it attacks with disadvantage while it's blind.
Yeah, it attacks at disadvantage. And in doing so, it's 15.
Misses.
Okay. And then a con save and throw. 5.
You rolled that disadvantage as well, but it would fail
Take
anyway.
the left. Yeah, take the left. Okay. What's the effect?
Blinded.
Still blinded.
It's from Ariel's holy weapon. So it's blinded for a minute or until it passes that con save.
Got you. I thought you were up to some monk shenanigans for a minute.
No, I'm just keeping track of Ariel's effect.
Thank you. Okay, so it's then Cookie. You are no longer confuddled.
Yay. Okay, can I was obviously looking at this creature on the pillar.
Yeah.
And I can climb the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
So can I run forward and try and climb up the pillar?
Oh yeah. Let's get some monk stuff going on here.
And in my confusion, I dropped my dagger on the ground.
Okay.
I'm going all kitty cat scratch fever on her.
Okay. Bring the pain.
Here we go. And claws, baby. And then I'm gonna use a key point, and we're gonna flurry those blows. More claws. All the claws.
Yeah, okay. So hit, miss, hit. A total of 14, 20. Yeah, wow. It's climbing up and it's trying to reach over to get into the next pillar. And you just jump up that. What happens? How does it die?
Oh, I'm swiping it with my one claw, and as it's falling down, I whack it with my feet, and it lingers on my claws just a little bit, and then and falls.
You could ride it down to the ground.
Yeah, if you want to. If you think you jump on its back. Yeah, okay. So as you kind of you loose its grip, and it's already stretching, so you kind of get its other point. It slips and you grab it with your feet, and as it falls, you realise and you jump on it, and you stick your claws right into its back, and it just and you feel it just as it hits the ground, boom, when you jump off, just in time and land. Yeah.
And then brush off my robes.
Well, that was very Legolas of you. Very well done.
Oh, what's a Legolas?
Okay, I've missed you so much.
Yeah.
There's still two dogs here, guys.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, that still only counts as one.
Okay.
Let's go finish off the last one. My moment to shine has been ruined. Do any of those hit? I mean,
which one are you going for?
They both hit. Blast as
yeah,
well,
they both hit. Yeah, they both hit. They all hit. Sorry, 3 of them hit. Yep.
Whoa.
Right. Well, you kill it.
I'm just taking my frustrations out by machine gunning the dog.
What I'll say is, with that, you fire 2, and then with the third one, it as it falls, you just concentrate. What do you want the last of your Eldritch Blast to do to the last of the dogs on this map?
The blind dog.
Yeah.
Poor blind dog that you're killing.
I know. I didn't want to kill the blind one because it's like he's having a hard enough time already.
Oh, the
maybe that could be the thing. Yeah, maybe that could be the thing. Like it's like just about like getting its vision back. Like it's blurry.
Oh.
I get this.
She's like a train tunnel. Yeah, but almost like a train tunnel. You see the light approaching, and it's like, oh, I'm free, and blackness.
Oh, that's horrible.
Awesome. Yeah, well done, guys. You're out of initiative.
Adric will drop his rage.
Yeah, it did save me a 6th level spell slot though. I was gonna cast Mental Prison while I was climbing the walls. Because
it's already
basically it would because it would think that everything around it was like very, very dangerous and deadly. So I thought like it would let go, and then if it fell out of the spell out of the prison, it takes 10d10 psychic damage.
Wow.
Good plan.
But
I was looking at doing flame. I was looking at doing
down.
flame strike, which is 8 d6.
Yeah.
Or you could heal Adric.
Oh,
I could.
Gotta be
Yeah.
honest.
fine.
Still got 119 health here. I'm all right.
Yeah.
So
Should I get the? I'll get the mage hand to just do the little little fake punch on the jaw. Like, oh, who's a tough guy? Who's a tough guy?
I mean, in fact, we probably don't even know he's injured because he was already covered in blood anyway.
He's just got this little cut under his eye now.
Yeah.
Why is it we can never speak to any of these people and find out why they're here and what they want?
I think the underlying issue is we have about 3.4 seconds before they start trying to kill it. They can't get that many words out, unfortunately.
I mean, I'll be honest, Ariel. You have started this campaign of running in and hitting people, didn't you?
Once. I made a mistake once, but normally I will try and speak to him. I did try and speak to him this time. But they
Yes,
just
it was
don't
going
want to
oh so
communicate
well.
with me.
I think you
If
already
learned
had
to
a very good idea
communicate,
what you
all
wanted to
these
do.
fights wouldn't happen and we'd all live in a much better place.
And we'd all be out of a job.
I don't think they're here to have a conversation.
Well,
Neither are we,
maybe.
apparently.
We just don't know. Maybe we could sit down, have a chat with them, tell them our side, and we could just discuss some of these things. But we never get to discuss it before there ends up being blood splattered everywhere.
Well, next
we
time.
turned this
I'm
castle
gonna
into a
put
pita
pockets of
shelter.
the
Well,
creature,
next
just in
next
case there was something on it.
the next encounter, you can talk to them, and when you're dead, I'll avenge you.
No, because obviously they might want to talk to us, and by me having a chat with them, it might stop them from going down this path that they will die on.
I mean, I'll be honest, I only attacked because I thought you were getting ready to cast some sort of magic circle or something to attack them with.
It didn't look like it was going to give you the time.
It looked like you were readying an attack before I did.
Oh, I got my mace out and lit it up so we could all see.
I don't think that would be a sign of... Anyway, they're dead.
Yes, and we don't know why they were here or why we're here. And can I look around the room and see if there's anything like books or anything or papers or anything that might say we're here to kill the world because?
Very specific.
I think you've been watching too many spy movies.
There's an LED monitor mounted on the backside.
Yeah. There's some kind of flat metal thing with a laser on it.
There's a little pink book, My Evil Plans.
Yeah.
The last word of the beast as it's lying with Cookie on its back is, I would have taken... and then it just goes out.
I'd have got away with it too if it wasn't for your meddling kids.
You are a cleric, Ariel. Why don't you just bring him back if you wish to talk to him?
and it pulls
I
up its
could
mast and
do
it's
that,
underneath.
but you probably all tell me it takes 10 minutes to cast and it needs 17,000 billion bits of dust of some kind.
I thought,
You saying that in
your
character?
spells.
You saying that in character?
I mean,
Yeah.
we have
I
10
feel- I feel-
minutes. Nothing's attacking us now.
Yeah. I think my favorite
I
part
don't know
was
about
like
the
before the
17
stream.
billion bits of dust, though.
Yeah. She
The
was
problem
waiting
is,
for the
if
printouts
you
for all
do-
of her spells.
If you do bring it back, Adric will probably kill it within 3.4 seconds anyway.
Well, it took him a bit longer to kill it. You know, you can ask it while it's
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah,
I
that
will
poor
go
guy, he
and
never
wait.
lasts more than a few seconds.
I will be away from the battle then. And he goes and sits on the stairs in a bit of a sulk.
There you go.
Or
Cookie,
the Incredible Sulk.
Yeah,
Cookie, you are my mentor. Do I revive it to have a conversation with it, or should we just let this one go?
I think we should let the bad guy be dead.
Well, you've made your point now. You might as well.
I'm asking my mentor. Cookie, what am I to do?
It didn't
What's that
seem
noise?
very responsive when you did try to speak to it.
Roll perception, please.
What's
Okay.
that? Yeah, what's that noise in the background?
Who's rolling perception?
Guy.
Why do I have to
'Cause
be?
you're all
why do I have
arguing.
to be that perception guy?
You're all standing there.
Yeah.
Adric's
Um,
gone and sat on the chair.
Why can I hear flapping?
I could hear
Because-
clapping as well.
Kai, you hear clapping because the rest of them are arguing, and you somehow are out of it. And from outside the walls, you hear a large flapping noise, and then
Guys.
yeah, it continues until you hear a large thump. The noise.
Guys, something's outside.
Stone.
Well, maybe Ariel can
stop
talk with it.
Oh my god! Stop bickering over your frickin' spilled cookies, you nutcases.
Well, that was very good. That was a very good
It's
little
either
poem
the
you
big,
told there.
yeah, it's either the biggest bird I've ever seen or something worse.
What? What can you hit? What you saying, Kai?
Something big just landed on the outside of the tower.
Well, maybe we could have a chat with it. Maybe he's come to talk to us.
I doubt it, but feel free.
I agree. Let her go and have a chat.
Very, very soon.
Bloody clerics.
Yeah, you hear stone falling down the outside of the tower.
Fucking bickering idiots.
Does sound very big. Do you think it's a dragon?
I mean, probably something of a similar size. Maybe the bird
Dragons
queen
don't
lady.
talk
Who
to
knows?
us. Well, the one really nice dragon spoke to us once.
Oh, some days you're a pigeon, some days you're a statue.
I don't think it's a
Today-
pigeon.
Bring your umbrella.
I have a strange feeling that we're going to be the statue.
Do you think maybe
Right.
we should hide?
I mean, I'm
Keep
sure we
in
can.
mind, our
Are there
world
any- are there any-
is disappearing.
Croy, are there any entrances like around in the room we're in that will be big enough for something large to get in? Like up.
Yeah, you
I'm
look
wondering
up,
more where the guy was trying to crawl through.
yeah, you look up to the domed ceiling.
Yeah.
And as you're sort of listening and hearing, drawing everybody.
Does that
to
sound where it's
attention,
going?
Yeah, you kind of look up. It's difficult to see. There's a dome up there, but you're not sure.
If
what
only
it's
there
made
was
of.
some kind of hole in it where we could see what was outside.
I sort of say, well,
I think we should take cover.
yeah, everybody find somewhere to hide.
What happened to trying to talk with it?
If it,
I mean,
let's just see if it comes in and attacks us. No, that won't work either.
maybe we should leave it to fate. Maybe we should leave it to fate where we'll see if the beastie wants to diplomatize with us. And if it does, then maybe we don't kill it. How's that?
Well, if we all hide, it can't find us. We'll see what it's going to do. We might be able to watch it and observe it and see what it's going to do.
Well, I mean, we're
yes, the
currently in a
surprise diplomacy
tower.
technique.
I don't know how much hidden we can be from it.
But I'll put my mace behind my back so it doesn't light up the room.
I mean, you could cast some sort of magic circle to protect us in case it is something bad. Now
Well,
is the
that
time.
takes
We've
at
got
least a
plenty.
minute.
Yes, but
So,
I think we've got a
there's
minute
no-
before it gets to us at this point.
If it's coming
That's
down
a
this
really
room,
good
just go back
idea.
outside.
I'll do that.
I don't know
just
much
go back
about these
outside around
clerical
the corner.
things.
Everybody, come on over here, and I'll do magic circle on us.
Yeah. I don't suppose the Shadowfell's hiring.
Just come over here quickly, because we're on time, and I'm going to do this magic circle.
I will say this is going to be very awkward if it doesn't come in.
And I think
We're
that's
going to be
an
stood
excellent.
here for an hour.
That's an excellent point to leave it, as you all cover in the corner, waiting for the cleric to scribe silver on the floor, and not stand over it. I think that's a great point, a great scene to kind of cover this. Hear some falling stone and the such down, but yeah, so that's what you do. You're hiding in the darkness in a tower in the Shadowfell.
And I'm doing magic circle. I'm going to write that down so we don't forget.
Well, yep.
It
Yeah.
said Shadowfell. We weren't sure it was a Shadowfell until now, but now we know.
I mean, I don't think we were guessing. I don't think there was that much doubt.
Yeah.
But now we know.
I mean, now you know, Moon.
Okay. Well done, guys.
Thanks,
Was it?
Christ.
Was it well done?
I think
It was dumb.
I think the best part about that was like the real life perception check. It's like, guys, shut up for a second. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Thanks to everybody
Thank
in
you.
chat as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thanks very much. That was great.
So don't forget to go over and over to Keen's channel and donate some
Moolah.
pennies if you can. I
Yeah.
put the link in. Do you want me to put the link in again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go over to YouTube as well, to Infinite Monkey Tales YouTube, and subscribe, because we are sad. Not so many of you have done that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sad.
I'm sad because I want more people to like us on YouTube.
We're sad that you're not there, and we're not just generically
We said
sad.
that we're
Did I not
sad.
just say that? Did I not just say that?
You just ended it with "we're sad."
If we get to 100 on YouTube, then we get a shot at having a custom
Yes.
URL, so you don't have
You
to
know
use
what,
the
that-
QR code.
Fucking useful.
Yes.
Would.
That's something
yeah.
that I think chat wants us to have.
Yeah, you want us to have that.
No, I just want to feel the love that 100 people
You
would
do,
like to
Jack.
look at us on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think 100 people would like to look at us anywhere.
No, I don't think so. But
But yeah,
All right, forget
thank you.
that. Just do it because
because
the right
you
thing
hate
to do.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't do it because you hate us. No.
Okay, so as we explore our own in-depth and innermost
This is why we don't
fears
do
and
diplomacy.
abandonment,
I think normally we end the stream before we have this conversation.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. Hope you've enjoyed it. We are going to be raiding Dork Tales, who are doing an expo this weekend on TTRPGs. Do check them out. They're doing a lot of Q&As. They're doing a lot of bits to help new people learn these games and everything. So when you get there, do spam those monkey emotes of ours and give them a good
It's charity as well.
And if you don't have a monkey emote, just type in Angie Rules.
because that's the equivalent
Is
of
that
a
on brand?
monkey. No. I mean, you.
Well, IMT then. God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Tell you what, just put Angie Smells, and I've muted us, and now no one can hear her. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
cheers everyone.